welcome to Net Attack Week 5. Here we go again. Right, for the third week in a row, I'm going to open my Met Attack with an O2 rant. A viewer of my blog has decided to mention to me that he's on O2, his partner's on O2, he can't get the 4G, she can, in the same house. Seriously O2, it's getting beyond a joke now. Get it fucking sorted, alright? Seriously, people are really going to end up unsubscribing from you. Seriously. This week I continue my defence of Mario Baloteli. Basically, he's been in the news again with Liverpool this week because he decided to, after coming on this week, to take the penalty against Besiktas. Personally, I think that he was entitled to do so, seeing as he is the scheduled penalty taker when Gerrard isn't around. I'm not quite sure what everyone's blowing it all under fuss about. Brendan Rodgers was on the board about it, and although a little ticked off at the time, Jordan Henderson wasn't that too annoyed either. Especially seeing as, unlike Morales with Leighton Baines at Everton a few weeks beforehand, Balotelli actually scored it. Anyway, basically, keep laying off Balotelli. Seriously, he's turning it round. Seriously, he is doing better. Until he starts ballsing up again, lay off Mario. Much as I hate to agree with Robbie Savage, especially after my rant on him last week, I have to agree with what he said on Match of the Day this week. He turned around and said that Angel Di Maria, or as he called him, Dia Maria, really needs to start showing his worth of £60 million because, especially in the game at the weekend against Swansea, he was just too easy to knock off the ball. Gylfi Sigurdsson, who's not the biggest man, was able to just basically brush him off the ball without even a complaint. Referee just told him to get up each time. Di Maria kept thinking he's in Spain, and this ain't Spain, kid. This is where it's the home of physical football. If you are going to go down, you better make sure you're going down because someone has taken your legs from underneath you. Which, ironically, leads me onto this. Stamford Bridge, 21st of February 2015. The day when this Liverpool fan actually found himself agreeing with Jose Mourinho, of all people. I'm not his biggest fan, but he had got a point that refereeing decisions on this game at least were diabolical. Martin Axon was referee for this game. I'm not worried about being the game just into disrepute, so I'm going to call it as I see it. He made 4 categorical errors. 1, he should have booked Ashley Barnes for the tackle in the first half. It was diabolical. Second one is he should have given the penalty for handball in the first half. He also should have given a penalty in the second half. The third thing is, of course, that while he was right to send off Nemanja Matic for lashing out, Barnes should have gone as well. Possibly second yellow, possibly straight red. It was diabolical tackle, and it had no place in the game. And he got away without even a booking. He got a foul given to him. It was disgraceful. And personally, I think that this is just another example of refereeing decisions not being consistent, or if they are, consistently bad. You're not going to help anyone if you aren't going to be consistent. So come on. Referees, I know how much of a hard job this is. I have done refereeing. I love refereeing. This is the sort of thing which is going to put people off refereeing. And, on the subject of that, if a referee does make a mistake, then feel free to disagree with him. But Branislav Ivanovic, do not take the red card out of his hand. You're lucky you weren't sent off as well for that, mate. Believe me. That is unacceptable. If he's going to send him off, he's got a reason for it. You can't take the card away from him. You're right to be booked and you're lucky to get a red card yourself. To end this week, I'm going to be giving my opinion and a little bit of a rant on the terrible scenes in Paris this week when Paris Saint-Germain hosted Chelsea. Before the 1-1 draw in Paris, there was a racial incident on the metro trains where the one of the passengers, who'd been known only as Suleiman, was pushed from the train because he was black. to which the Chelsea fans started chanting that they were racist and they were proud of it. I'm paraphrasing slightly. This is unacceptable, obviously. It is being dealt with by the authorities, so I'm not going to do too much of a rant on it. But I do want to try and defend the United Kingdom with this. The police and Chelsea Football Club have both condemned the actions and are working together to take full legal proceedings against the people in question. Racism has no place in the current game of football. It has no place in any walk of life. It's not even 0.5% of this country who believe in discrimination of this nature. Racial discrimination has fallen massively in the United Kingdom in the last 20-30 years, and there is no place for it anymore. The fact that my fear is that the rest of the world are going to see this and assume that we're all like that. We're not. I know that I can say that with full confidence that the United Kingdom and its neighbouring territories and the countries around us don't have the same opinion. We aren't racists. We love people of any colour. The really ironic thing about the Chelsea fans when they were celebrating they were racist and we love it sort of thing, again paraphrasing, is that so many of their players are of ethnic origin, for lack of a better term. They were black. DJ Drogba, Ramirez, John Obi Mikel, to name but a few, and before that in previous times Marcel Desailly, for example. So the fact that they were able to even put it through their minds, I'm thinking some of your biggest heroes have been coloured. I mean, for heaven's sakes, there is no place in it, and it's really starting to piss a lot of fans off. I mean, West Ham fans did a mock-up video of how it should have been handled. It's done the rounds on YouTube. I'm not going to link to it because I'm trying to be impartial, but I saw it and I did think the Liverpool fans were being accused of certain things because of Hillsborough, and that was unfair because the reports were doctored and this and the other, whereas reports for this were filmed on a camera phone. If the camera phones had been around at Hillsborough, we'd have had a much different story. But camera phones like this recorded the incident in Paris. So whoever is guilty of these awful crimes, you're going to get caught and you're going to be punished for it. And I hope this is a warning to everybody else out there who thinks that discrimination is funny. No, it's not. No, it's not. Unacceptable. Rant. Right, that brings this football heavy edition of Matt Attack to a close. As usual, tweet me, Facebook me, Matt Attack this. Until next time, guys, I'm Matt. I'm out of here.